What up, Laker Nation? You here with your boy Kareem, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Ticket TV because he expired this video. What I'm about to talk about. I seen Kendrick Perkins talk about it. Laker Nation spoke on it. Ticket TV did bring this trade up a couple days ago, and I'm starting to believe more and more that these guys on TV and stuff do go to YouTube and try to get some content. You got to feel to realize these guys is millionaires. They work. They got families. They got a lot going on. I know because I move around a lot. So, and I'm not no millionaire. So I can imagine these guys, they don't have the time to really research and do all these things. So if they could peep in here and there and gain some content from YouTube guys to go on TV and talk about, that's an easier route to do than, you know, to really sit down and try to analyze the cap and situations like that, just to repeat what somebody said. So I definitely do believe these guys definitely take from YouTube content creators. I would respect it more if them guys would go back and give a shout out. Like, you know, there's nothing wrong with repeating what someone said, but you should give the source that credit and say, you know, the guy on YouTube, you know, I watch or I support whatever. He came up this, what you guys think. I think that would be an honorable thing to do. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Ticket TV. He definitely spoke on that. But he spoke on what he spoke on, trading AD for Kyrie Irving. My thing, now here's my take on it. I would never trade AD for Kyrie Irving. This is my point of view on that. For one, I don't trust Kyrie. Kyrie have injury history problems. He stay hurt. And Kyrie mental, his mindset, I don't trust him. I just don't trust Kyrie. Point blank, period. I just don't trust him. Chemistry wise with teammates, I don't trust Kyrie, and I don't trust his injury history. And another thing, AD is way more impactful than Kyrie far as winning. And I think AD and Giannis, two players, if AD have a great game and Giannis have a great game, they impact the game more than anybody in the league. I think they impact, Giannis and AD impact more than anyone in the league when they right. AD do it all. Like he blocks shots, he gets steals, he can pass, he can score on the block, he can knock down some mid-range shots, lobs. He can do it all. He's real scary. When he's on, he's on. And I just think that with the Lakers, it's killing AD disservice, because AD part to blame too. He don't have the heart and the mental makeup to approach the game the way it should be. And I think what happened the first year, he had Rondo in his ear, he had Boogie Cousins in his ear, and then at the end of the year, he had Markieff Morris, J.R. Smith, Dion Waiters. Them guys stayed on him, telling him, yo, you was the best. And them guys really stayed on. I think that helped AD. And then you also had Jason Kidd there. And, you know, I think that really, them guys really pushed AD. If you go back and watch, and I've done some videos on that, them guys stayed on AD. So people don't give these guys credit. I seen Dion Waiters and J.R. Smith all through the bubble on AD. Like, they can't guard you. Rondo also. Markieff Morris on him. Boogie Cousins stayed on AD. You know what I mean? He said, I'm hurt, but I'm here. They push AD. You know, them guys, I give them a lot of credit. They push AD. And AD came and played had a hell of a year that year. And he was a little more healthier that year than any other years. AD is a very special player, and I think that the Lakers heard the AD when they got to realize this man was a guard and it's happened to grow. So most of his life he was a guard. He don't have no big man banging mentality. You got to have a gorilla next to him, someone next to him. He said that coming out of college, and when he did, they had Alexi Jinsu. I always pronounce his name wrong. But the big man, 7'2", 7'3", he's tall, and they had him next to AD. They had Omar Ashik next to AD. They always had a center next to AD. Then they acquired Boogie Cousins. They understood that. The Lakers now is like, oh, you don't need AD, best center. You listen to these guys on TV. You got to listen to him. He don't want to play center. It's important. People, they trying to dismiss the center's positions like it's nothing. It's very important. Put a guy next to him who can bang, block some shots, and show AD he can have his back. I think AD is a fine player, and you need. That's why I'm really pushing for Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson is a coach will instill confidence in you. I'm been hearing. Oh, what coach that can coach LeBron James? The Lakers need to find a coach to coach LeBron James. Ken Darvin-Ham coach LeBron James. Will Quinn Snyder will he have LeBron James respect? They going about things wrong again. LeBron is fine. LeBron can adapt. LeBron showed he can adapt more than what AD can. AD adaptability is not as strong as LeBron James. And my thing is, you have Mark Jackson bring that spirit, bring that confidence out of AD night in, night out. AD will be a different player. That's what they need to cater to AD. LeBron gonna be fine. Cater to AD. You need that coach. You know what I mean? And you may have to find some players also. It's sad to say, but AD is what it is. He don't have the heart like that. And that's just him. He's not like that. He need that push. He's that type of guy. Constantly needs somebody on him to push. Like I done had, I seen it where teachers push certain who felt potential in certain students, but they know they had that push and had to keep pushing them. And AD is that type player. He need to get pushed. AD needs Mark Jackson. If you look at any coach in there, like I said, I don't know much about Darvin-Ham. You know what I mean? I'm hearing this, that, and the third, but I seen Mark Jackson. I'm hearing him talk. Mark Jackson bring that confidence, make you think you the best. That's very important. When somebody think, that's with anybody. You could be, I ain't gonna say it, but listen, man, AD, that's who they need to cater to. And Mark Jackson will have AD in the MVP conversation, and AD, I think, needs Mark Jackson, and I think that's the way to go. AD needs that. You know what I mean? And if you look with the last couple of years, the Lakers didn't have that on their roster. You know what I mean? And guys constantly entering. Rondo left. Marcus Morris, the second year, he was more doing his own thing, but they really pushed him that first year. But I need you guys to like, subscribe. Let's get the numbers up, guys. You got to hit that like button, man. Please. Like, subscribe. Peace.